Alright, and we are live. Welcome, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to the first ever how-to on the channel, I believe it is. And today we will be going over Firebase Z on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So, I'm going to be attempting this Easter egg solo. So, pretty much what this stream is going to be, it's going to be me answering any questions that you guys may or may not have about the challenge, maybe a different loadout that I use, and I'll be giving some of my personal strategies with the game. I'll show you my current skills, so my weapon classes. I have melee maxed out. It gives you a one-shot melee all the way up until round 11, which can be really helpful with getting extra money. I have assault rifles to level 4. I just don't have the flawless Ethereum yet. Getting there. Light machine guns up to level 4. I'll show you why in a bit. If a shotgun's up to level 4, SMG's up to level 1, because why not? And my special's up to level 2. I just feel like it. For the video, I will be using my Ether Shroud, which I've maxed up to level 5. I have done that because it's helped me get out of quite a bit of different, sticky situations, and it's a really pretty good perk to use. You can use the other ones. They do have their pros and cons. Most of the other ones are damage based. I'm not really a fan of that. I want something that's gonna help me get out of a sticky situation. As for perks, I have Juggernog and Speed Cola up to level 4. Speed Cola, it's obviously going to help with reloads. One of the big perks for level 4, repair barricades faster, and the mystery box settles much faster. So that's another reason that I decided to upgrade that. And of course, you just want more health in general, so you're just going to upgrade Jug. Quick Revive is only at tier 1. Probably could up that. Stamina up I have to tier 3. Biggest one about it is second tier. Immunity to fall damage is going to help a lot when you're going from the top of the courtyard, so from the teleporter down to the courtyard area. That's I believe like 40 damage right there. It's a lot. It's kind of stupid. Elemental pop, of course, extra damage. You're going to always want that. I'm getting ready to upgrade it to level 4. That's going to be the next thing that I do. And then of course I've got Deadshot up to level 1, but that's still basic. Ammo mods, I haven't upgraded any of them yet. Just don't really use them as much as I really should. As for my class that I'm going to be using, I will be using a... where did it go? But using the M60. It's not leveled up yet, so it's just a basic M60, but it's still going to do the job that I'm going to need it for. So what I'll be doing is I'll be pack-a-punching this. This absolutely shreds through Orda, or the final boss, and I'll show you more on that as we get to it. So I've just got like the basic 5 attachments that you can get on it, and of course I have the extra 3 because I've upgraded the machine guns. And I'm using Ether Shroud tier 5. I have 2 other classes that I have set up for this. I have the AK-47 and the Gallo SA-12. Now the Gallo used to be really good, used to shred through zombies. This is only effective up to like round 7 or 8. And then the damage just kind of falls off unless you pack-a-punch it, and even then I just personally don't see it as useful, which is why I like the automatic weapons. But the AK-47 kind of nullifies the use when you get the Ray K, and I'll show you that later on. So I try to go with the M60. It's a really solid weapon. When you get it pack-a-punched, it absolutely melts through anything you ever need, and it's kind of disturbing. I'll show you what I mean as we go through. Operator, I use Park. I don't know why, I just do. I either use Park or Price. She reminds me of Maxis. Of course, I can't get Maxis just yet. Where is she? There. I'd have to buy her bundle, and I'm not about that life. If I get enough COD points, I will buy it. But until then, not happening. So that's the idea. So I'm going to be running solo. I will be, streaming this, just letting you guys do what you want. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I will read them and try to get to them as soon as I see them. And here we begin. So Firebase Z takes place in Vietnam. This is where they're testing the dark ether and actually like sciencing it, I guess. The perks on this map include speed cola, mule kick, jug, and stamina up. Those are the 4 machine ones. Of course, they have the Wonder Fizz machine that contains all of the different perks. They have multiple different armor stations scattered across the map. They have tool tables that you can use. And then they've got pads. Those have their own Easter egg, which I will not be covering today. And they have, of course, the Pack-a-Punch machine. They have the special crafting bench for the Ray K. I won't be showing how to do that one today. I'll do that one in another live stream. It can be a pain to do sometimes. And I think you guys will just see as we continue. So here's the beginning.
My team has reached the village.
So pretty much what you want to do here is most people, they just kind of want to speed through this first round. I try to melee as long as I can. So pretty much up until that round 11, that's when I try to melee. Especially during the trials, which I'll talk more about. So first thing you want to do is you want to start talking to Ravenov.
You said Maxis was taken to the Omega facility.
Yes, the teleporter on the roof will take you there. At the base, find Peck. That fucking coward is holding Maxis somewhere. I would take you to him, but the ferocity of these beasts' attacks mean I can only observe from my monitors. I hope you show me a good fight.
So I'm gonna try and let as much of the dialogue that I can play as possible, so that way you guys can get the full story of what's actually going on. So if I just stop, it's because of dialogue. So we've got that first door open. I got the loose change from the machines. A lot of people don't do that. I don't know why. It's a free $100, but whatever. I'm gonna go through this first portal.
Oh no. Requiem soldiers. How did you get access to the base?
Real quick, I'm gonna start this trial.
You want the German girl, Maxis. Tell you what, you restore facility power. I'll hand over your spy. Heck, you better have Maxis ready for transport, or there will be consequences.
Okay, so you want to try and start doing the trials as early as you can, so that way you start working yourself up to the legendary tier reward. That has the chance to drop the Ray K for free, which means you can get it as early as you can and as you can complete the challenges. Didn't mean to do that, but alright. That's the fun part about being live. You can't cut anything out. Alright. So we're just gonna kind of wait until the next round starts. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna reload. I know a lot of people don't use the M60 simply because of, you know, it's the fact it's an LMG in zombies that can waste a lot of time. Me, I see it as a stupid amount of damage. You don't have to reload very often. Yeah, it's slow, but you can just wait until you're ahead of the horde to reload. That's what a lot of people don't realize. So I've got the first reward available. I've got the common reward. Now we don't want to collect it yet. What we want to do is we just want to start another trial. So I gotta rebuild barricades. So since I don't have anything opened up yet, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back to the village, then I'm gonna drop down, I'm gonna slide onto that. There's a barricade here. That window across the way has a barricade. I'm gonna slide over there right quick. And then there's a door behind that pillar right there that also has a barricade. And then what we can do is we can just kind of let those zombies come through the windows and just tear down the barricades, and then we can just kind of farm them. So I've upgraded to the rare. And then there's one more barricade in here that you can fix. Of course, you're going to get to the point where you stop gaining money, but that's okay. We're here for the challenge. We don't really care about anything else. Oh, there he is. We're just going to end the round.
You got your comeuppance.
Take the time to reload in between rounds. If you're using a light machine gun, that's going to be really the only time that you have. And then what we're gonna do is if we can... I'm not sure what that heartbeat is. Never heard that before. Okay, so since the challenge is over, we're gonna take out our fists. If you need to get anywhere in this game, you just take out your fists. If you're using an LMG, it's even more so important. So we're gonna run over here. We're gonna start the trial up. Kill enemies with melee attacks. Now this is the challenge where it really helps to have your melee up to level 5. Because it just makes it a one-shot. So in order to get the knife as a melee, you can't have your fists out because it will just punch. What you need to do is you need to make sure you have your gun equipped. That's how it gives you the melee. The pretty much the OP melee. So it's already upgraded me to epic. This is off of what, 3 challenges? I'm at epic. I'll be able to get legendary by the end of this challenge if I'm getting my math correct. Well, by the end of this challenge. So, as you can see, I am round 5. I have 6,290 points. That's enough to open up all the doors and get the power on. And I haven't even opened a door yet. That's how easy that's how easy it makes the game when you have a level 5 melee. It oversimplifies the game. Always want to grab a stem if you find it on the ground. Come on, melee. Ooh, just too short. That's a shame, but that's okay. We'll just run another challenge. I'm really close to finishing it. Kill any zombies in location. So I'm going to travel back through the portal to village and come down to courtyard, which is down here. So in this map, or in this game, anytime you need to be in a specific location for a challenge, it outlines it in this really cool, like, line. It makes it really simple of knowing where you need to be. Okay, so it says reward upgraded, my reward available is legendary. So now I'm going to equip my fists. I'm going to run all the way back to the teleporter. Now we don't want to kill any zombies on the way back unless on the off chance that we don't get the Ray K. This is going to be a beautiful run. Alright, so it's given us, the RNG gods have given us the Ray K, so this run just got a whole lot easier. Okay, so now we're going to start with power. So the way that I like to do this is I like to go to stamina up first. It's just, it makes the rest of it go a lot quicker. You can go for jug first if you really want to, but I like having stamina up as giving me that extra little oomph that I need to run away sometimes. When you're powering up the collection units, you just have to kill them in the general vicinity. You can pretty much kill them anywhere in this building. Doesn't matter what you use, you just gotta kill them. So at the top left underneath my mini-map, you'll see 2 bars. The top bar is the charge. So anytime I kill a zombie, its ether goes into these ether collectors here. There's 1 and 2. When you're in solo, it'll only do 2. But when you're on a game with more than 1 person, it will actually do all 3. Okay, that little flash up there that we just saw, that was a mimic spawning. So I'm not going to go up there just yet, because I do want to try and finish this collection. I'll show you what a mimic is in just a minute. So we're gonna kill all these guys. Okay.
Some say life's a bitch.
Of course. Okay. So, we saw that little poof. So that right there is not a real item. I'm gonna walk up to it. Mimic's gonna spawn. Now, since you have, if you get the Ray K early on, it will absolutely shred these mimics. Go over the head, they'll die really quickly. Start, I'm gonna get stamina, and give me that extra oomph to get the hell out of the way if I need to. So since I'm using an LMG, I'm gonna have the Ray K equipped most of the time so I can run quicker. As you all know, you can't run very fast with an LMG equipped. So if you want to save some extra money early on, what you can do is instead of going through the main area through helipad and then taking that 1,000-point door, you can actually run around through Scorched Defense, come over here, and now I'm on the other side of this gate without it being open. So what we're gonna do, mystery box right there, don't need it though. Unlock this door. We're gonna come down to the ether reactor. We're gonna start it up. This is the suckiest of the reactor chances. I don't like the fact that it's on both floors. Okay. So we're just gonna kinda be careful, take our time. We're gonna watch both collectors. We're just gonna try and get as many kills as we can to finish out the round. Now if you get a nuke when you're doing one of these, you can actually use it and it will still give you the ether souls that you need. So it'll kill all of the zombies that are here and still give you those souls. So we wait, have a little slide fun, boop boop. You can actually get the money from Speed Cola. That's a mimic spawn. One shot killed it. 1 bullet. Pick up that tomahawk, might need it. Alright, so that collector is done. So, another mimic. We always want to make sure we go back and collect that stuff, because that's free ammo. Nothing good yet. Alright, so now we're gonna come this way. Now you're probably thinking, well, why didn't I just go this way? Well, sometimes you just want to wait to open that door. And that's what I like doing. I like waiting until the last second. So we're gonna kind of collect everybody. This way, this round's gonna go as quickly as possible. Now I'm gonna start using ammo simply because I want this to go just a little bit quicker. Okay, so now that's done. So, we've done all 3 ether reactors. The power is now on. Fully. So, since we're here, we're gonna go buy Juggernaut.
Strike team, you reactivated weapon machina down here. You should use. It will make your weapons
Got Juggernaut
strong as
now.
Russian fist.
You're gonna want to open this. This is gonna be a very important door that you get open. I'll show you why later on. So we're gonna run back. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna farm zombies until we have enough to upgrade our Ray K. That's gonna help us later on in the later levels. Okay, so Pack-a-Punch is open. The Wonder Fizz. Now, like I said, we're just gonna farm kills. Try and get as much money as we can.
Took your sweet time with that, didn't you? Head to mission control. I'll be waiting.
Oh, we're not ready to talk to him yet, so we're gonna talk to Ravenov.
You have fought their kind before, yes?
So that's triggered the conversation with Peck.
Like, Midweird with drinking coke. They do not die. Cut anything into enough pieces.
They said we're gonna try and get up enough money to pack. I'm gonna pack the Ray K. That's done. Okay, now since the Ray K is packed, it becomes the Discordian Disruptor. So now I'm going to run all the way to Peck. So Peck is in mission control underneath the stairs from the first collector that you walk in. I'm going to show you a little trick. So if you're trying to be quick about it, I'm trying to save some time. If you go prone, right here, you can hold square and talk to him through the ceiling. I'm just gonna go through this whole conversation, but while I'm doing so while you're doing this, no one's gonna interrupt you. But I'm gonna go out and get kills.
Could open a portal. The Dark Ether is very useful for disposing of your enemies. That's right. I threw her through the portal. Gonzo, forever. I could reopen it, but well, with the power back on, I need to finish transmitting my research to Omega. Best of luck with your thing.
Fucking dog! Peck's depravity knows no limits. If what he says is true, Maxis is in mortal danger. Time to show Peck our own cruelty. Come, see me. There is more than one way to kill a Sabaka.
Okay, so now that that's done, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk to Ravenov.
What's your big plan, Ravenov?
Undead threat neutralized.
When Omega first sent men into the Dark Ether,
So there's a little
they came
bunny
back
right there that we're gonna look at
telling stories we
for,
knew
I think,
could not be true.
15 seconds total. So you want to try and do this in between rounds.
Special serum. This keycard will get you access to the materials
Gonna
needed
see
to
it twitch.
make a dose. This truth serum will make that bastard Peck tell
And then
you anything.
it's gonna fly at us. Now it's gonna send us into what's called the Dark Ether. So we're gonna pretty much get swarmed by these zombies. We're gonna have to follow each of these bunnies. We're gonna have to try and find them. Yeah, you don't want to mess with pretty much anything that's in here. You just want to get the bunnies and go.
That bastard is out of commission.
Could farm kills in here if you'd like. Not very effective.
Well, I'm nothing if not efficient.
And then there's the box. Now this box will actually give you Juggernog for free. Just figured I'd kind of show you guys how it works. Gives you free materials, it gives you a free weapon, and it also drops Jug. So I already have Jug, so I'm just gonna leave it. But there's also the Symbol Monkeys. So just a cool little Easter egg on the side, I guess. Here, I'd show you guys that. So it sends it back into the real world in front of the portal. So, now that Ravenov is done with his whole spiel, what we're going to do is we're going to make a truth serum. So we're going to first take this
make a dose, then we give
key
Peck
card.
a taste of his own medicine.
I'm personally not convinced of the effectiveness of truth serums, but there are always exceptions, especially when Ethereum is involved.
So now I'm going to upgrade my M60. Okay, so the first one you want to go to is this one in here. So you open up the locker, swipe your key card, and grab the composite.
I believe
Now we're gonna run
Ravenov
across.
is sincere in his intentions to help us.
Different zombie, apparently. Now that you're through the portal, first thing you want to do is go through to the engineering section. So there's another one right here.
Enemy is down.
Grab that one. Kind of went about that the long way. Then you can go through this here. Now this is why I said open this up, because it makes it a lot quicker. So we're going to grab the last compound. And now we want to make our way over to the hospital tent. I just felt like he needed to die. So since we've got all the crafting material, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pit stop in Barracks 1 and upgrade my armor. Now we're going to put this into the chemical mixer. Now, once you start this, hellhounds are going to spawn. Sometimes there's a spawn right there, but most of the time they spawn here. Good time to have your Ray K. 2 always spawn in that building over there, so keep an eye out for them. All while you're still paying attention to the other zombies that spawn. Be careful because that fire can hurt over time. Now you're going to transfer the gas, and you're going to pick up the aerosol delivery
That should get
system.
Peck talking.
Now what we're going to do, we're going to
Never
go
has
back.
an academic mind been more squandered than Dr. Peck.
He gave in to his own arrogance. That's how the Soviets were able to seduce him so easily.
Okay, so now that they're done talking, there's a vent right up here. You're going to attach the aerosol delivery system. And then if you go prone right here, it'll start it. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to watch this. So don't hold square, you just want to let it happen.
I suppose you think you're clever. Is it even a proper dose?
So I'm just going to let you guys watch this for a minute.
Symptom check, warm tingles, goosebumps, feeling of happiness, euphoria, which means it's time for hallucinations, memories, my memories. I see, is that? I believe it is. The meaning of life, to dance.
Yeah, you actually have to sit through this.
Follow my lead.
Not all of it, but...
Ouch. Damn it all, Martha. Watch my toes. I only have the 10. You wore the necklace from your 40th.
Now, right now, if you hold square, or whatever the interaction button is for your console, you'll be able to stop it. So he's going to go on and continue dancing, and in about 3 seconds...
All right, Peck. You've had
Weaver's
your fun.
gonna start talking.
Now, how do we open the portal? Tell us the truth.
3. The truth.
And now he's gonna go on this whole spiel.
The truth is that you interrupted a
Welcome to the chat,
waltz
everybody.
with my Martha. But, the portal, you'll need the codes to restart the quantum mainframe. Dr. Sokolov and Brahms have them. But to locate Maxis, you'll need her dimensional tracker ID tag. Sabine has that. Oh, yeah. They're all dead. Or infected.
So now we're gonna run over to
Head
the data center.
Data center. There may be something that can help you.
Still running with the LMG. Okay. So now we're gonna come all the way up here. There's gonna be a special machine, which is that guy over there. Now hold square on the side, make sure you touch the side, it's a little bit easier. And then we're going to pick up what's called an essence trap. Now it's going to drop whatever tactical you have. So now what we need to do is there's a few certain spots on the map that will spawn a mimic, and it's a very special mimic.
Transformed by Ethereum. All you need to do is find Sokolov, Brahms,
Now
and Sabine
we can
in their
open
current
that.
forms, trap their essence, collect their memories.
Check,
Easy peasy.
okay.
Like
So
Peck said, easy enough.
I'm gonna try
Reactivation
and
codes. Tracker ID.
locate one of
Open
these.
the
So
portal,
as soon
bring
as you
Maxis
pick up
home.
the essence trap, you
The
can actually
targets will be
actually
easy to
search out
identify
some of the
amongst
mimics.
Endless horde.
So they only spawn in certain locations, and I'll show you those locations as we get to them. So now the location that I'm going to check is in the library just on top of Courtyard. It's to the top right of Pack-a-Punch. That's I guarantee you where it's going to be. Okay, so you're going to walk into a room, you're going to see a bunch of different purple items. That is the mimic that we need, so don't shoot it in the face because you will do way too much damage and kill it. So we wanted to get it super low, so we want to treat this kind of like Pokemon. We're going to drop the trap in front. Sometimes this doesn't work. Sometimes you actually have to end the round. That's what we're going to do. We're going to end the round. So sometimes it glitches out and you're forced to end the round. Okay, so we see that these have moved. So what we're going to do, we're going to absolutely whiff the jump. Good job. So we're going to run and check all the different locations. So that's one of the locations there. That is the library location. We're going to come back through the portal. The other spot that I'm going to check is in Motor Pool, which is this area over here. And I don't think this is the spawn, but I see that grenade there, and it looks like that's the only one. So I believe that's a fake. That is a fake. Actually, this might be the real one. Maybe. But what I'm going to do... Never mind. That was rude. So I think that might have been the one, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go check Colonel's office just to triple check. Okay, so here's the scenario. So I just killed a mimic that I need. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna end the round, because there's not much that you can do afterwards. I'm gonna take this time to save up money. So what I could do... Always want to make sure you have an escape plan when you're doing this. My escape plan is my wonder weapon. Max ammo. See, round 10. Still a one-shot. Beautiful, isn't it?
Be advised. Exfil
Okay,
window is open.
so we're not going to take the exfil, obviously. We're doing the Easter egg. So now we're going to come back to Motor Pool. So that's not there. So we're going to check Colonel's office or military command. Not here either. So that means that the mimic that we need is going to be in library. You can kind of wait until the end of the round to do this. It does make it easier sometimes, but I just like to say fuck it and full send. Okay, so we see the items. Shoot its legs. And accidentally kill it. Alright. I swear I've done this before. Alright, so now we're gonna end the round again. That's okay, we can use this time to upgrade our weapons. See, round 11, still a one-shot. Ends on round 12, though. It becomes a two-shot. Okay, so, gonna check. It's moved. Alright, try this jump again. That's better. Alright, I'm gonna try and not whiff this one. We're gonna check motor pool. It is motor pool, so that is the big one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and get through as many zombies as we can. And leave the last zombie alive. I think he's last. I'm gonna make him last. Actually, I need to make last 2. Okay. So now we're gonna run through. So that's a mimic that we need. Shoot his feet. Okay. Make sure he's super low health. So we're gonna drop the trap down in the doorway. Double tap square, and now he's gonna do that little dancey thing. He's gonna go into the trap or the Pokeball. So that's what we want to hear. So we're gonna pick it up. Now we're looking for 3 different people who are talking. It helps to have your subtitles on during this. We're looking for Sokolov, Brahms, and Zabine. So there's Brahms. So that means we got a good pickup. So that means we can end the round. There is a defense round. Okay, so I'll run over.
The announcement was the last thing we heard before the base fell. Before the beasts poured into our world.
Actually save.
Get over there now.
So that's where having this guy comes into help.
Prepare yourself. They are coming to kill you.
So always want to get your free cruise missile.
You are our last line of defense. Ura.
Okay, so how this is going to work is there's going to be 3 ether portals are going to spawn. There's going to be one there, and one over here. So each group of zombies will each come from that group, and they're going to come here, then they're going to try and attack the ether. Now, the best way you can tell where they're coming from is by checking the sentry turrets. Now, a good strategy is the zombies aren't really going to worry about you. They're going to want to come for that control center first, control unit. So just kind of follow the horde. That's the best tip that I can give for this, is follow the horde.
Sorry.
Either be behind it or stay in front of it. Just want to watch your mini-map, listen, deal with the zombies accordingly. So now I'm on round 13. Bad example, also bad example. Okay, so every time it's going to drop a max ammo and a carpenter. I'll pick those both up. Okay, now it's time to find the second mimic. So it's not here. Okay, so it's actually up here. So the reason we opened Skybridge. So it spawned in Colonel's office. Insta-kill. Use this time. Save ammo on our wonder weapon. We want to try and kill through as many of the zombies as we can so that we don't get pinched in Colonel's office. Take the time to reload.
Got your command. Well, I'm nothing not efficient.
Pinched. Okay. So we're gonna leave that guy alone. Now we're gonna go spawn the Mimic. Shoot him in the feet. Fuck up his toes. Okay, so we got him low. Drop the trap. Double square. Okay. Okay, so if you don't get them low enough, they do have a chance to break out, kind of like Pokemon. So now we want to run all the way back. I believe this one should be Sokolov, but we'll see. So we're gonna run back just like we did with the Brahms code. Drop it in. Oh, this one's Zabine. Okay. Collect the trap.
That's Maxis's tracker ID.
Alright.
Now the portal can target
Now that we got that,
in the dark ether.
I'm gonna end the round. But before I do that, I want to leave a couple alive. Where the hell did all of these guys come from? Oh, I think this is a new round. Okay, so start running. So I'm gonna try, actually, I'm gonna kill as many as I can. Without the nuke, obviously. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade both of my weapons to level 2, because I'm starting to get to that point where I need to.
I'm on a big time winning streak.
One more round, we're gonna have a new type of enemy spawn in.
Strike team, you have an exfil opportunity.
Okay, so now I've got my 30 grand. That's enough for 2 upgrades, so I'm gonna upgrade my Wonder Weapon, the Ray K, and then I'm gonna upgrade my M60 also. I want to try and be quick with this. Got the first one. Got the second one. Now we're gonna run away. Pretty sure that I may have killed the Mimic that I need by accident. I think I collected this one already though. I don't think I did. I'm gonna just kinda hang back and just kinda get some free points. Or I'm gonna use a nuke. This is a Mangler. The way you're supposed to kill them is you shoot the arm. So what we're gonna do, so we're gonna head over to Motor Pool. That's gonna be where the third one should spawn. Not him though. You got the one up there. Data center. That's also a good one to spot. As they can spawn down here.
Exfil window gone. Stay alive till the next one.
Sometimes. Might take me a minute to track this guy down. Stand by. Might be a little interesting. running. I'm not sure what's going on with this guy. I'll check back in courtyard, but I don't think it's here. That it is. Okay, so I'm close to finishing the round, then we're gonna deal with it. Because once you get past like round 15, it can be a pain in the ass. This is where the ether comes into play. Helps out in the later rounds when you start to get overwhelmed. I have mine, so I get 2 charges. So we're actually gonna leave that Mangler alive because he's slower. And we're gonna do this. I'm actually gonna pull out my MG. Get him. Okay. Horrible throw. So we're gonna let him drop down. Should be low enough. Alright, so got him. So we're gonna leave that Mangler alive, because this next step is we're gonna try and do it all this round. That's the idea. We should be able to finish the Easter egg on this round. Okay, so first things first. I'm gonna buy the perks that I need while I'm out. So I'll go back to the first area. And there's a very important reason that I've held on to this airstrike, by the way. And I'll show you when we get to the end. So we're gonna drop off this. So that's Sokolov. So he's gonna give us the second code that we need. You don't need this anymore. The disrespect. So we're actually gonna leave that Mangler alone. We're gonna let him just do his business and vibe. Rude. So we actually need to hang around here. So we're just gonna play Bring Around the Rosie with him.
That's the second
Piss him
activation
off.
code. Good work. That's what we need to reboot the mainframe.
So it's gonna download the contents to a floppy disk. I'm gonna grab it,
Nice work. Let's get the mainframe.
and then we're gonna dip over here.
Works, we should be able to open the breach and target Agent Max's exact location.
Upgrade your armor. We're gonna need it pretty soon. So we're gonna run over here. Insert this floppy disk, so it's gonna insert it to this top slot here. Then we're gonna come up here. We're gonna wait for this door to open. The reason that we set that Mangler is the last one and not a regular zombie. So this OPC is gonna open. Portal's gonna spawn. Now if you don't have it, there is an intel right here or right here. As soon as you walk over it, you'll see it. So it's gonna get to 50%. It's gonna get to 75%. And then it's gonna shut down. Now it's gonna require us to talk to
There's
Peck.
always something. Maybe Peck can still prove useful.
Martha was a wonderful
Peck,
dancer.
we need to stabilize the portal, and I want the truth.
She brought
The truth. The truth is, I told myself it's okay to betray my country, my beliefs. Martha, her truth was cold. Mine was warm, safe, a lie. That's the thing about the truth. It's unforgiving. It doesn't care. Your feelings don't matter. But your truth, stabilize the portal. You need more power. Find Ethereum crystals. Take them to the ether reactors. Should work. Now, leave me alone. Please.
You need Ethereum? I know some soldiers have been
He drops
stealing
that down.
crystals to sell on black market. As they are all dead, I do not think they will mind if you reclaim them for the motherland. Karma is a cool bitch after all. I do not know where they is, but an ether meter could find them. There is one in cabinet nearby. I can provide the passcode.
Okay, so he's gonna give us a passcode.
7260.
Walk over to the cabinet. Grab the ether meter. So, as soon as you pick up the ether meter, you're going to want to come into this bunker here and grab the shovel. Now, next thing you want to do is you're going to want to run over here. You're going to hear it beeping. You want to come to this corner and hold square. Now, this is going to show up and it's going to split into a bunch of different ones. Now, the one that we're looking for has, so you can see like the black specks flying around it. We don't want that. What we want is a canister with no specks and no cloud. We want it to be clean. If you pick up one of these, it will actually spawn a mimic for every single canister that there is. And that's bad. It's very bad. So we want to make sure we pick up the right canister. This one. So we're going to hold square. And we got it. So the next canister we're going to go to is the reason that you need the ray K. Now you absolutely have to have the ray K to get this canister. So what we're going to do, we're going to come over here and we're going to dig in this spot here. So it's going to spawn this canister. So now, if you have the ray K,
Destination marked.
you're going to want to switch it to its other fire and we're going to look for the canister. Then you're going to shoot it, run over, grab the canister. Now you can run off and do the next one. So the next one is actually going to be in jungle defense. So we're going to run. Best thing to keep the mangler alive so you can do this next part, because this next part does get hectic. So you want to make sure you've got full shield, you want to make sure you've got jug, you want to make sure you've got stamina up. You're going to want to dig. Now this next part is going to spawn a wave of enemies that come from this spot.
Isotopic dome has surrounded our team. I would highly recommend they stay
Best thing to have is just use the ray K and just kill everything that comes at you. If you're playing on an online game, you can kind of just send everything after your teammates and then just let them deal with it. That's what I usually do. But since you're running solo, you kind of need to kill everything. You want to try and keep that last zombie that you've marked alive.
Come down. Gonna need an assist on that one.
We need to keep him alive. I don't want to get confused and end the round. So you need to stay inside this bubble. If it starts to get hectic, just use your ether shroud, get the fuck out. And hectic it will. Now you want to make sure you always have a stim shot when you do this. I didn't because I'm stupid. So now it's done. Gather the ether crystal, and now we need to take them to each of the 3 ether generators. Take it to the first one, insert the crystal. There's a mimic behind me. So now we're gonna run through. And I'm gonna pick up a refill on armor. that one. You can take the jump pads if you really want to. I don't really see a point. Kind of a waste of money. We're gonna insert that crystal. Holy hell.
That should do it. Get to the OPC.
Now you just don't die. Almost like I did.
Undead silo eliminated. I'm saving my bullets for a rainy day.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kinda
Go to hell, all of you!
deal with some of these as I can. We're gonna come up here, interact.
Almost there.
Good time to have your break, eh?
Line him up, I'll knock him down.
Okay, so we've shut down the power.
Wait, what's happening? See, here's the thing. If you believe my deception, does that make
Leave
it
him
true?
alive.
Of course not.
Mango's the
It means
best thing to have at the end of the round. They're easy to dodge and they're slow.
Correctly. Heck, you son of a
When you're
bitch.
doing something like this
What
by
have you
yourself,
done?
it
I
really
didn't do
helps.
anything. You chose to overload the mainframe. You destroyed your only way to bring Maxis back.
So
You
if you're
also
doing
wiped
a
the
solo,
hard
you
drive
always
so
want to
can't
make
steal
sure
my
you have a
research
self-revive.
there. You lost
Makes it
this
super
one.
easy.
Take it on the chin. Go home.
So, we're gonna wait. Gonna just take some time. Reload your weapons. Do what you need to. If you want to go get perks, you can. I'm gonna wait until the boss fight. Peekaboo. Maybe? Yeah, we just gotta take some time. Sometimes this can be slow.
We're not done here. There's got to be another way.
Okay, so now they're gonna have this
Wait a
whole
minute.
conversation about the
Is that
satellite from
ready
Operation
for
Threshold.
the energy beam from the director's new project?
For Operation Threshold? You are theorizing that the disruptor will generate enough power to reopen the portal? It could work. The facility satellite dish would be perfect for power dispersal.
So now we're gonna do that. Now we need to find the... That was fucking rude. Okay. So what we can do... We're just gonna power through him, and then we're mid-round... We need to find the one that's got a question mark for a flag. That one. So it's gonna start.
Satellite dish? Just what are you up to out there? Got your attention now, don't I, Peck? Stick around. You'll want to see this.
Satellite dish alignment complete.
It's actually
Requiem
pretty
control.
magical.
You may fire when ready.
Connection established. Systems nominal. Locking target. Initiating firing sequence. Firing in 3, 2, 1.
What the hell is that? Are you firing a goddamn space laser at my satellite dish?
Facility power now at 50%. Facility operating at full power.
Do you really think this will work? At best, you'll burn out the reactors. At worst, you'll make them explode.
Fun fact, we're doing neither of those. Well, correction. We're doing one of those.
That's it, Strike Team. Get back to the OPC.
So now we run back to the OPC. We're actually just gonna go straight for it because these get annoying real quick. Okay, now it's gonna interact with the terminal. It's gonna start us up a cutscene.
I recognize that voice. Wait. You are Requiem. Run.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Alright, so now Orda's gonna spawn. So this next part of the Easter egg is gonna go pretty quickly, so I'll try to let you guys in on what I'm doing. So I'm going straight over here buying Elemental Pop and Deadshot Daiquiri. Now I'm going to... Alright. Going to grab an artillery strike, and we're gonna hang out until the next available time that it lets me get a critical on him. So the artillery strike is actually really good. Way more broken than it should be. So we're gonna run up, drop the artillery strike on him. Just kind of light into him. Always remember to prioritize your own safety over damage on the boss. Deal with the ground zombies first, and deal with the big one. If you're doing this with friends, a good thing to have is the thorns, the wall of thorns thing. Run over. I'm gonna grab another artillery strike if I can, but I can't, so the napalm strike works just as well. Wait until his head starts to burn.
Move on my way.
It will crush you.
We're just waiting for Ravenalt to have an absolute panic attack about us doing damage, and that's kind of our big indicator of when to shoot. You don't want to go close to him at all. So that pimp hand will absolutely smite you. So now we're gonna drop the napalm strike and just fucking light him up. Switch weapons. Best thing you can do is just try to stay calm. If you can stay calm with all the hecticness going on, you'll be golden. Make sure you have armor. Keep on top of it. It will keep you alive in some situations.
Semtex on.
Waste no time. Shoot it now.
Okay. Like I said, just focus on yourself, make sure you stay alive. Ever get into a pickle? Don't forget you have your ethereal shroud. Don't be afraid to use it. It's in the game for a reason. Make sure you reload in between attacks.
Napalm strike awaiting order.
Shoot it! Fucking now!
And that should do it. I'm not gonna get stupid. I'm gonna run over. You know, I think I can kill it, but I don't want to take any chances. I'm gonna refill my armor. And now I'm gonna get back at it. So he should die off of this clip. And just like that, I beat Horda solo. So that's pretty much what it's gonna take. I actually did it without going down once, so that's pretty much exactly what I needed. I'll let this cutscene run through.
Not coming with us.
There is an operation underway in the Ural Mountains. I have to stay in the field.
This is the only way.
I told you once, Omega is not who we are. I do this for the good of the motherland. For the good of us all.
Try not to break anything else.
Remember, there's nothing so broken that it cannot be fixed.
Sam, are you okay?
I'm ready to come in. We have a lot to talk about.
Finally! Could you have taken any longer to get here?
You were smart to transmit your research. You demonstrated loyalty, to an extent.
To an extent? What more do you want? Just wait until we get back to Moscow. We'll see what the Colonel thinks about this.
Really? Do you really want to know what I think? I think I want to see a demonstration of your commitment to Omega. Tell me, Doctor, which is your better eye?
And just like that, I have beaten Firebase Z solo in 18 rounds. So I hope that little live gameplay was able to give you guys some idea of what you're supposed to do when you're solo. Maybe help you out with a... Might be a little easier if you guys have friends to do this with. It can definitely ease the load of the zombies if you're not able to do it as quickly as I can. You definitely want to try and get it done before round 20, so communication with the mimics is absolutely key. If you can't get the mimics done in an early round, it does start to get a pain later on. So you definitely, to beat the mimics, the game gets a lot easier. But with that being said, and the round being finished, I will bid you guys adieu. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and sub. Why aren't you? And if that helped, let me know in the comments. If it didn't help, also let me know in the comments. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video.